boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. Hello everyone, my name is Decker Link, the Trained Unprofessional. Happy Valentine's Day. I just got done watching Singing in the Rain for my film class, and it was silly. You can skip it. You don't need to watch this movie. The reason I'm saying oh boy so much is, okay, so I got a message on Discord about this update that got released. This message, I should say, came from Bobby Thornbody, thank you. And they warned me that this update contained Herald's Day 30, and that there would be some stuff with BriAnna, and things would get crazy, and that I should mentally prep for it. But I don't know what the fuck he was talking about, because I downloaded the publicly available 1.73 version, which is the most recent version available for non-patrons. And there are two updates for this. Two updates. One for Chester, my favorite route, and the other for Dozer. So we will be checking out Chester first, possibly only, because I gotta look at the first line of Chester's update, and gotta tell you, not looking forward to it. So for those who might need a recap, watch the other episodes. So we'll just get into it. Let's just get into it. Don't say I didn't warn you. If you have a thing about Chester's route, which includes recovering from emotional trauma, here you go. Here's the first line. Day 27. Here it is. There it is. Oh God, I don't know what the fuck is about to fucking happen. Oh Jesus. Fuck. Okay. So, yeah. Just fucking do it. Okay. Wake up, bullfucker. Oh boy. Oh boy. Who knows what the fuck could happen on the other side of this black screen? Oh God. Okay, here's hoping it is just... I am presuming that it's just a nightmare, because I don't think that they could sneak into the shelter and fucking kidnap us and we would not fucking notice, or Maria wouldn't notice, or some shit wouldn't happen. So, what? How did I get back here? I don't want to know! Your hands and feet were bound, and you were lying on the cold floor of the room. Don't watch this spoof. You're innocent. Ish. He's a little shit. About time you woke up. Stupid fuck. You had no idea what was going on when I brought you here. Let me go. Not this time. There's nobody that can help you either. It's just you and me today. And I'm gonna get what I want. What do you want with me? You're about to find out, queer. He grabbed you by the neck and pressed your face into the floor, and that's when you realized your pants were gone. Gonna find out just how much you like getting fucked by a bull dick. You could feel something slide along... I don't fucking want to... No! You felt something slide along your butt, but you weren't able to tell what it was. A weight pressed down on top of you, making it impossible for you to move around. This is not how I wanted to spend my Valentine's Day. No, let me go. Scream all you want. Nobody can hear you down here. I know this is what you want. Or do you want to be on top? Just stuff your dick into a tight ass. Fuck you, get off of me. Well, I'll get off of you when I'm done with you. I'm not... Something hard and flat was smacked against your ass, causing you to yelp in pain. No. your body refused to move, and you felt the broad tip of what you only assumed to be the paddle press between your cheeks. That. Stop, no, please. Pressure. Yeah, I'm skipping forward. It is very important that these kinds of issues are represented in forms of literature and Gah! Your breathing was heavy and your body was drenched in a cold sweat. It was just another dream. A dream that felt way too real. My heart is still racing. I don't think I'm going back to sleep after that. Maybe Chester is awake. The music is real loud, but maybe just to me. Let me check the audio levels there. Is this it? Yeah, that's the plum. Just in case. Because this game tends to just randomly have dicks pop up, so maybe Chester's awake. No, there's no way he's awake this early. I bet he stayed up late, even after getting off work last night. But maybe he'll answer if I call him. Do we call Chester, or do we not call Chester? What do we do today? Do we call him or do we not call him? It is up to y'all. And you will take a drink and wash the fuck down what we just saw. I can't fucking handle that shit, man. Like, I don't want my inability to handle it diminish the importance of having representation of sexual assault represented in literature, because I think, you know, that is something that's often romanticized and maybe not necessarily romanticized, but it's embellished for the sake of creating drama. And it needs to be properly represented, and it needs to be treated as the real, frighteningly normal, not normal, but thing. It's a frequently occurring thing that happens. It's the farthest thing from normal, but it happens more often than you'd think, and to either ignore it or to embellish it for the sake of creating drama is irresponsible, I feel. And I feel like this is portraying it in a more realistic sense. I don't... it's probably one of the reasons why it fucking gets to me so much, is because if it was treated like some Hollywood movies or other shit treat it, then it wouldn't be at all realistic, and therefore you wouldn't. It would be harder to buy into it as a feeling. But anyway, no one wants to fucking hear me yammer on about this. Y'all want me to call Chester? I'll call fucking Chester. Okay. Fuck. I really want to talk to him, so I'll try. You grabbed your phone and called Chester. Ring, ring. I hope he picks up. Ring, ring. Link? What's up? You never called this early. Is everything alright? Hey, Chess. Sorry about it being so early. I needed to hear your voice after the nightmare I had. Kinda nightmare. About Vernon. Again? Yeah. It was worse than the last one, though. You want to tell me about it? I woke up in that same room, tied up on the floor. Vernon was there. He was talking about me being a bullfucker again. I thought that he was going to do something to me when he was behind me and my pants were gone, but he hit me with the paddle and was starting to shove it inside me when I woke up. Oh, what a bastard. I'm sorry you had such a bad dream, babe. I wish I could do more for you. You answering your phone and listening to me helps enough, Chess. I hated to bother you over it. Hey, it's no bother. I'm glad it helps. I am super tired, though. I stayed up way too late. I'll let you get back to sleep, then. I don't think I'll be doing the same. Why don't you just come over here, then? Come snuggle up with me. This early? It's barely past 7. You gotta work late tonight, so you need some more rest. Come come cuddle me. What about Andrew? He's already awake, he'll let you in. I'll just go tell him you're coming over, he'll be cool with it. We can sleep, and I'll make lunch, and we can hang out before we head to work. Are you sure it's okay? I don't want to be a bother. Babe, you're no bother. The only bother will be if you don't come over now. I want you here, so don't worry about that. I might be asleep again by the time you get here, so just come crawl into bed with me. I'm hanging up now, so get your butt over here. Alright, I'll come over. Good. I'll see you soon. I'll see you soon, Chess. Love you. I love you too. Maybe I'll get to sleep more after all. I'll gather my clothes for work and just head on over there. Ah, graphical error, god damn it! Knock, knock, knock. Fuck, what was his voice? Hey, Link, come on in. Thanks, Andrew. I was surprised when Chester said you'd be coming by so early. Sorry about this. Don't worry about it. He mentioned that you had a nightmare about Vernon and invited you over. Yeah, I didn't think I'd be able to sleep anymore, but Chester invited me to come sleep next to him. I hope that's okay. It's fine. You look exhausted, so I won't keep you. But look, if you need someone else you can talk to, you can talk to me about it, okay? I'm here if you need me. Thank you, Andrew. Now go try to get some more sleep. You peeked into the room before entering, and you saw that Chester was out cold. Ah, jeez, look at him. I wish this fucking game had a streamer mode, like Wolfstar does. Which, again, thank you to the dev of Wolfstar for putting that in for me. Ah, jeez, look at him. I mean, wow, just look at him. Not only does he look really cute sleeping like that, but damn, his dick is huge. I can't believe he wants to be on top with that. I don't even think both of my hands are big enough for it. He must be having some good dreams, though. I really want to put my hands all over him, but I'm so tired, I just want to sleep. I'd even sleep naked with him, but I don't want to risk Andrew walking in to see it. As carefully as you could, you crawled onto the bed and curled up close to Chester. He stirred around, then turned and looked at you through squinting eyes. Come here. Come here. Hey, Moo. Sorry to wake you. It's fine. Chester rolled onto his side and wrapped his arms around you, pulling you back to his belly and your butt into his crotch as he curled up around you. I don't want to bother Dine with it. Dine's game is significantly bigger as far as I know than Wolfstar. I don't know how much has been done of Wolfstar, so I can only imagine what going through all those routes and fucking trying to pick out when all the random dicks pop up. That would just be a fucking nightmare for him, and I don't want to do that to him. He's got enough shit on his plate. Besides, it's not my place to ask people to change their work just to fit me. It's my fault I'm playing the fucking game, so I should accept the consequences of playing it. And as such, that includes the risk that shit like this will happen, and as such, I should fucking be expectant of it. It's my fault. It's always my fault. The boner he was sporting slid up along your back, and you weren't sure if he realized he was as hard as he was. Comfy? Yeah, this is perfect. Good. We'll talk more when sleep is done. Night-night. Good night, Chess. Hardly a minute passed before his soft snores began to lull you to sleep. This is exactly what I needed. I don't think I'll have any trouble going to sleep now. You pulled your arms tighter around you and went back to sleep right after. When you stirred from your slumber, it was because Chester had rolled off the bed and was creeping towards his closet. Yep, the fruit bat still needs to be up. What are you doing, Chester? Oh, hey, babe. I was trying not to wake you up just yet. He sat back down on the edge of the bed and ran his hand through your hair. I was gonna make you some brunch for everyone. How does sausage gravy and biscuits, eggs, and pancakes sound to you? That sounds pretty good to me. Excellent. His hand slipped down to your cheek. He leaned over to give you a light kiss. You just stay here and I'll come get you when the food is ready, okay? Okay, thanks, Moo. Nothing like some good old comfort food to help make you feel better. I'm already feeling better with what I'm getting to look at. I'd stay like this if Andrew wasn't here. Unfortunately, that isn't the case, so I gotta put clothes on. He doesn't appreciate my big butt like you do. And that's good, because it would be weird if he did. Yeah. Alright, I'll be back in about 20. Okay. This side of the bed is so warm. You rolled over to where he had been sleeping and grabbed his pillow, curling it up with you and while you waited for him to return. Alright, he put clothes on, so I guess we're safe now. We're probably not, but, you know, fuck it. I think this is the best place I could be right now. The shelter's nice and all, but being here in Chester's bed is just so much better. Maybe I'll stay here all weekend if it isn't a problem. I don't think Chester would mind. At least I hope he doesn't. The bed kept you warm and comfortable until Chester came back to retrieve you for brunch. I almost feel bad telling you that the food is ready because you look so comfortable right now. Your bed is so nice. We'll come back to it after we're done eating. Sound good to you? Sure does. I am getting hungry, so I can deal with that. I've been smelling the food for a while now, and it's driving me mad. I'm ready for it. Good. I made a lot, so I expect you to eat until you can't move. Come on. Andrew, you sure you got enough food? Looks like you barely took anything. I got plenty. You two can eat the rest. Okay. Help yourself, Link. Eat as much as you want. I'll probably eat. Probably! Yeah, he said probably. Probably eat whatever you don't, so make sure you get as much as you want. There's enough here to feed like 4 people. Wanted to make sure there was plenty. I told you I want you to eat until you can't move. Guess I'll eat what I can then. By the time you made it to the table, your plate had no room for any other food on it, and Chester had to bring 2 plates to the table with all his food. Maybe I should have eaten more, seeing that you went a little overboard. I told you to eat more. Here, take a couple of my pancakes. Chester didn't even wait for Andrew to reply before transferring food from his plate to his brother's. No resistance was offered, and Andrew just continued eating. I swear he's so small because he doesn't eat. He will eat, but he always makes sure I eat my fill first. Pretty sure that's one reason I'm getting chunky, too. I have to eat all the food. You don't have to eat it right away, though. You could eat leftovers the following day. But it's so much better when it's fresh. I don't like a lot of things left over. That's why I can eat them. You eat the same dish for several days. Is that so wrong? At that rate, the fridge would just be full of leftovers. I have to make sure that doesn't happen. You could just cook less. Blasphemy! Maybe we could just go to the gym more often. We don't have time for that. Between work, tennis, and school, we barely have enough time to spend with each other. If you go to the gym together, you're still spending time with him. But what if I want to do other things? Such as? Play games, watch anime, cook more. So? And what? Relax, I said relax. Chester. Andrew eyed Chester with suspicion, then went back to eating when Chester avoided his stare. How is everything, Link? I made it all from scratch. I figured as much since it tastes so good. It's perfect. I'm already feeling stuffed, and I've barely finished half of mine. Perfect. That's exactly how it should be. I expect I'll have to carry you back to my room when we're done. You might have to. Can you even lift him? You know there's a lot of muscle under all this chunk. I can lift him with ease. I want to see that, so while I wait for you two to finish eating, I'll go start cleaning in the kitchen. Most of the mess I made is already cleaned up, too. I kept it pretty tidy while I was cooking. That'll just make it easier for me, then. Thanks for the food, Jess. Andrew gathered what empty dishes were on the table and carried them to the kitchen. You think I can carry you, right? Yes or no? Do we think we can do it? Do we think we can do it? Yay or nay? Fuck. The vast majority says yes, so that is what we shall go with. Yes! I have no doubts about that. I felt how much muscle is under your fur. You sure you felt it through all the fat? It's just a little extra padding, but I can always feel the muscle. That's what I thought. I have more muscle than flab. Did I fill up the water? Do I ever fill up the water before the stream? Of course I forgot to fill it up. More fruit bat? Ah, fuck. Well, thank you for the warning, Eric. I appreciate that. When they start to get up and head to the bedroom, I'll just fucking say it. I'll prove that to Andrew in just a minute. Just don't hurt yourself. I don't need you hobbling around at work the next 2 days. You don't have to worry about that. I won't have any trouble lifting you. Joseph began shoveling food into his mouth, barely taking a moment of breath between bites. Breathe has an E at the end. Finish his plates as you finish yours, and he took the plates to Andrew to help finish up cleaning in the kitchen. Alright, I'm gonna carry you to the bedroom. Please don't break anything. Don't worry, I got this. Wait, should I stand up first? No, I'll just scoop you up. Alright, let's fucking fruit bat. I was warned, so I'm just taking the precautions. He slipped one arm under your legs and one behind your back, and after a deep breath, he lifted you up in his arms. I told you I could lift him. As he spun you in his arms, he knocked the chair over you were sitting in. Careful now, don't break anything while you're trying to show off. Time for us to relax. If you need anything, we'll be in my room, Andy. Chester stomped off down the hall towards his bedroom, careful not to knock you into anything else. Make sure you shut the door. I don't need to walk by and see anything that might scar me. Are you saying that I could do lewd things to my boyfriend in our home? As long as I don't know about it, out of sight, out of mind. Hear that, babe? That means I can take off your shorts and just stop! I don't need to hear it. Just go to your room. You're evil. I know. He bumped the door closed behind him, then lowered you gently onto the bed. Is there anything I can do to make you more comfortable? Join me, and that'll be all I need. Easy enough. How much clothing should I leave on? I get to choose. You heard what Andrew said. As long as he doesn't know about it, he doesn't care. The amount of clothing I wear is something he wouldn't know about, so what's it gonna be? Alright, we got 3 choices, not that you can fucking see it. We have take your shirt off, take your shirt off, take your shorts off, or take it all off. 1, 2, or 3. Shirt, shorts, or all of it. Shit, shower, and shave. Don't know whether to shit or wind my watch. Wind my shit or watch. I don't fucking know. What a fucking surprise. The majority is saying take it all off. Who would have fucking called that shit? Surprisingly, there's 2 votes for shirt. Alright, well y'all said all. So here we go. One for all. Bap. Take it all off. All of it, huh? If that's okay with you, I'd just like to cuddle all of you. Gladly, babe. The less clothes I'm wearing, the happier I am. He slapped his belly and bounced it around before yanking his shirt off over his head. Shirt first. His thumbs hooked under the waistband, and he shook his hips back and forth as he shoved his shorts to the floor. There goes the shorts! Which I guess I could just have let my underwear go with them, but there's no teasing in that. He grinned and cupped his balls in his hand, bouncing his bulge around. Ugh, fuck! Thank you, John. A single hand was barely enough to hold the tightly packed bundle. Finish taking it all off now, you big tease. Will do. He used his fingers to bounce his junk around a moment before sliding his underwear down, letting his cork and balls dangle free. There they are! Ah, that's better. I really need to get some bigger underwear. Most of what I have is already starting to fit too tight. I like you without the underwear. I'm glad you do, because I can't go commando when I'm out, but Andrew doesn't appreciate me wandering around the house naked. That's too bad. Tell me about it. Alright, naked bull, come to the bed. Chester sat on the bed beside you and pulled you over to his lap so he could rest his chin on your shoulder and wrap his arms around your middle. And don't think I wasn't thinking about you taking your clothes off too, but I might be too tempted to do something to you. Would that be too wrong? It's kind of weird to me still thinking about that Andrew is still in the house. And beside that, he might not see us, but there's no way he wouldn't hear us. Really? Guys, I don't expect us to be quiet at all. Ha ha ha. He's heard me masturbating before, so I suppose I can get kind of loud sometimes. Jeez, that's gotta be awkward. Oh yeah, it was really weird, so I turn on some music whenever I feel the need come on. He's heard me over the music before, even. You're that loud sometimes, huh? I guess so. I can get really into it. Which makes me think of... Did you get around to trying those toys out last night? Oh, I didn't. Oh, I didn't feel up to it. I just don't know if it's my thing. I thought we did. Huh. Do you think you'd want to try them out together? Maybe doing that with me could make you more comfortable. I don't think so. I'm really not interested in that. I'll give them all to you, though, if you want to use it. I swear, I thought we did it. Like, I'm gonna fucking pre. No, if we can't check the fucking log. I swear, I thought we did. I guess not. Weird. Okay, you can bring them to me and I'll see what it's like. Might be more fun than just using my finger. More fun than just your finger? More fun that's just your finger? I've experimented a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that. I didn't say there was. Just an odd thing to hear is all. When he spoke, he was whispering through a grin into your ear. Oh, really? We gotta go through fucking 26 again? Really? Fucking really? Great. Well, fuck. Let's fucking go back. Let's go back. Load game. Yeah, fucking lose all the goddamn progress we had. Well, even when I fucking... Alright, so when I scrolled back, it had us do it. So... let's skip past all this terrible shit. Terrible shit. Terrible shit. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Terrible shit. Fucking... eating breakfast. Hell yeah, eating breakfast. Unless we have to do all the... I just hope we don't have to go through all of fucking day 26 in order to figure it out. There we go, it changed. I did. There we go. You did? How was it? Well, I managed to get off without touching my dick. I ended up using the inflatable toy to push myself over the edge. That sounds amazing. I should be able to get you to do that too, don't you think? As long as you hit the right spots, I bet you can. It was more than obvious to you that the conversation was having an effect on Chester, since he was naked and you could feel his core getting harder against you. Felt really good, though. Did it hurt at all? A little at first, but my body got used to it pretty quickly. I made sure to take it slow. In that case, do you think it'll be possible for the two of us to do something? If we take it slow and use plenty of lube, I don't think it'll be a problem. I was surprised at how big I pumped up the inflatable one after I pulled it out. It wasn't as big as you, but it was getting there. You must have really gotten into it. I did. I even got a little vocal. Hopefully Maria or Richard didn't hear you. Oh, man, Richard would have banged on my door if he had, and if Maria heard it, you might as well just end me now. Guess you'd have to just move in with me sooner than later, right? That'd be a much better alternative. That's why I don't want to do anything while Andrew is around. I guess we'd both make a bunch of noise, huh? Yeah. His hands squeezed your sides, and he shifted his body around. Pretty hard, huh? I can't help it. Thinking about you using those toys and pretending it was me gets me excited. Think you'll be down for some fun after work tomorrow? Andy won't be here, so I could make a good dinner and make us some mixed drinks. I have a little something in mind I'd like to try. I started planning something new to make yesterday. I don't know if you like it, but I don't think there's any harm in trying something new. We can, if you want to. Wouldn't be against it. He wiggled around and snorted next to your ear. Of course I want to, but I don't want to pressure you into it. Don't worry about that. I want to do it as much as you. Be down for it right now, even. You know No, we can't do anything right now, though. You pushed back against him and swirled your hips around, eliciting a heavy huff from his nostrils. Guess I can tease you a little bit instead. I don't think you want to start that little game with me. Oh, why is that? You put your hands on the top of his legs and ran your fingers towards his inner thighs. Because I'm in a much better position than you. One arm crossed over in front of you, holding you and your arms in place, then a large hand slipped between your legs to grope you. See, I'm in the perfect spot to hold you in place and tease you. And you aren't going to get anything more than a good teasing. His hand massaged your crotch and he blew hot air against your neck. Why would you tease this bull? No, he's so much stronger than you are. Maybe it's because I like bringing that side out of you. Just wait until tomorrow night, then. What are you gonna do then? We'll just have to wait and see. But if you keep this up... He put his lips to your ear and rumbled, giving your cork another firm squeeze. I'm really gonna wreck that ass of yours. Now behave, before you start to leak and make a mess. Would that be so bad? I don't want to explain to Andy why I'm washing my sheets and your clothes before work. You just stuff them all in your closet. Not hardly. Can you imagine the smell, leaving pre-soaked fabric in my closet all day? It would be a sucker punch to the face when we got home from work. That is, if Andrew didn't smell it through the walls first and lay into me for it. Might even ban you from spending time alone with me in my room. Certainly wouldn't want that to happen. I wanted to spend the whole weekend here if it was okay with the two of you. Of course it'd be okay with me. I'd love having you spend the night with me. Spending any time at all with you makes my day so much better. I don't think Andy would mind either, since he likes you. With the note of conversation changing and the teasing having stopped, with your erection softened, however, you could still feel Chester pressed against you thanks to his size. I'm glad to hear that. You gonna be fine dealing with me all weekend? Are you kidding? You're the one that has to put up with me. Looks like we're both out of luck, huh? Yup. He rubbed his snout against your head and hugged you close. Hope that you don't have any more nightmares while you're here with me. I'll do what I can to protect you. It'll help, I'm sure. Coming over this morning and getting to go back to sleep with you made me feel so much better. I hope I didn't bother you too much. You never bothered me, dude. Jesus, Dilly, I hope he's okay. I love you, and I'm always here for you when you need me. Whether I'm asleep or not, I want you to know that you can call me about anything at any time. Unless you're at work, can't use your phone there. You know what I mean, you goob. He tickled your sides and kissed your neck. Never worry about being a bother to me. Ever. Okay. And if I swear Vernon ever so much as speaks a word to you, we'll just ignore him and go about our business. I guess. I don't want more trouble than I already have, so we'll just let the school handle it. Have you heard anything? Not yet. I'd imagine it might take a little more time for them to deal with it. How's it going, dude? They better get it handled sooner than later. I'm sure they will. Let's just leave it to them. Now, let's not worry about that anymore. We have, what, like 4 hours before we need to get ready and leave? That's right. Then, what show are we gonna watch? I got something hilarious we can watch. If you like it, we can watch about half the first season before work. I'm game for that. Grab the remote and make yourself more comfortable then. You lay on your side, because I want to use your belly as a pillow. Sure. Chester fell over onto his side with his feet dangling off the bed. Before making yourself comfortable against him, you couldn't help but admire his full bare body laying there. He looked so relaxed and nonchalant on his side, waiting for you to join him. It was like he didn't even remember he was naked. It came to light again. It came to light again when he caught your eyes ogling his heavy meat and sack sagging down against his thigh. I have been playing this game for a long time. I started, I think, in 2016, so 3 years. 3 motherfucking years. Should I put on some underwear? No, you don't have to. You're gonna be laying on my stomach, so my junk is gonna be right there. Like, right in your face if you turn that direction. Oh, it's okay. You prefer being naked, so I should just get used to it, right? I wish I was as comfortable as you are with being nude. No, now's a good time to start. Lock the door, strip, and join me. Well, I can control myself, I think. This would be a good test for the both of us. We can be naked around each other and be completely relaxed. You say that, but I'm already kind of hard thinking about it. I'm sure it'll pass when we start the show, and it'll help you be more comfortable while naked around me. Well, we have 2 options. I wonder what you're gonna choose. We can either strip or not. I'll go ahead and entertain the idea that you could choose either one of these and say, go ahead and pick. Leave your choices in the fucking chat. I should never stream this late. I don't have the energy to fucking deal with shit as it happens. What are the odds? My audience said strip. Alright, I'll strip. If you get cold or anything, we just use the blanket. Make sure you lock the door first so Andy doesn't just pop in. Okay. He hopped up and locked the door, then turned to face Chester. Time to take it all off. And don't even think about the rest, just drop it all in one go. I don't need any advice, I'm just taking off my clothes. You've seen me naked already, so it's not that big a deal. Okay then. Here we go. Time to be naked in your room. On the bed. With you. You look so good, babe. You're quite the stud. Thanks, Chess. Makes me feel good to hear. Now get over here and get comfy. He drummed his hands against his stomach and motioned with his head for you to come over. You look so inviting. How can I resist? You rolled back onto the bed and positioned your head against Chester's stomach. The warm, furry gut made quite the comfortable pillow. Soft enough for you? Oh god, yes, it's perfect. So the podge is useful. Take that, Andrew. He rubbed a meaty hand over your chest a couple of times, then pulled it back to rest on his side as he started the show. Episode after episode played, and neither of you moved while you watched beyond Chester's hand roaming around. He would massage your earlobes with his fingers and tug gently on them. His fingers would drag through your hair, or his hand would rub over your chest. After rubbing over your chest, he left his hand to rest against you. Your heart is still pounding. Are you okay? Oh, I'm fine. I guess I'm just a little nervous being here like this with you. I see. That'll pass, I'm sure. I'm really happy you decided to do this with me. Makes me feel really good in a silly way, you know. I think I get that. It's a little weird for me, but if we do it enough times, it'll be second nature. I'm glad to hear that, Dilly. You're saying this might not be the only time we hang out like this? Who knows? Being naked is nice, but it's hard in my situation. I'd imagine so. He sat up, forcing you to sit up as well, and he moved to your side. His hands were planted between his legs to prop himself up while he leaned forward. Well, hey, whatever, it's just me and you here, let's just be naked. I don't know about that, but it's a fun idea to consider. At this point, there isn't anything about the other we haven't seen, so... Make it cold, or what if Andrew just shows back up all of a sudden? That could be weird, but if we confine it to mostly the bedroom, it should be okay. We'll see, Chess. He leaned back and pulled you with him, keeping his arm around your shoulder and one leg draped over yours. From his position, it was the most physical contact he could make with you while still avoiding your crotch. We still have time to watch a couple more episodes before we need to get ready for work. It's already that time? Yeah, time has just flown by. Yeah, the last 47 minutes! Just flown by! Hopefully work goes the same way. I'm sure it will, since we're working together. Definitely. For you, it felt like no time at all before it was time to get dressed for work. Who the fuck is texting me? Just a little tag from the Discord from Fallen Wolf wishing me good luck. Thank you. Holy shit, he rolled it 4 times and nothing happened? Give that metal a fucking... give that metal a fucking... Give that car a medal, my dumbass was trying to say. Stupid motherfucker. For you, it felt like no time at all before it was time to get dressed for work. You ready to do this? I suppose so. It should be a good night. You brought your clothes, right? Yep. It's a shame you have to put anything on at all. I've rather enjoyed the view. I'd rather not get arrested. I would rather that not happen too. And I don't need you getting a boner on the clock, because you can't stop looking at me. Right back at you, you horn dog. Time to get dressed and get out then, so let's do this. Alright, we can finally take the fucking fruit bat down, because everyone's been bitching about it. I'm sorry. It's not my fucking... It is my fault that I'm playing a game that is errant wieners. But if people watched any of the other shit I played on here, then maybe I wouldn't be fucking in this situation all the goddamn time. But every time I play a game that isn't a furry visual novel, nobody fucking watches it! Kingdom Hearts 3, anyone? Undertale? Dead Island? Metropolis Mania? Super Mario 64? Fucking anything? Ah! I'm so trapped. I feel like I can't do goddamn anything. What the fuck was Mr. Berkeley's voice? Oh, I'm glad to see you. Ah, fuck that. I'm gonna fucking look. Because I can't do anything right. Gotta do the things and fucking look up voices. I can't believe I can't fucking do this shit right ever. I just need to do the things that I fucking should have done already. What the fuck is it? There it is. Do we really need a fruit bat for Mr. Berkeley? Let's fucking scroll and scroll. There we go. Where the fuck are you, Berkeley? Turkey. Kirk Berkeley's turkey jerky.
After showing him the things you had shown me about clothing. He already knows how to do most of the things you showed me, and he's pretty efficient about it. Huh, that's a surprise. I have no idea.
Ah, it's this fucking voice. Okay. I'm glad to see you, boys. My feet have started to ache and I'm ready to get off them.
Go on, Mr. B. We're here now, so we have things under control.
I figured as much. You two have been doing a good job running this place so far.
Once Chester and I are fully situated, we'll see about hiring and or training a couple other managers so you won't have to be here at all.
That'll be the day. I'm having a hard time keeping up with the changes you're making and that computer program I can't do anything with.
We'll do what we can to help you out, Mr. Berkeley. For now, you can head home and leave the rest to us.
Thanks, boys. I don't have anything important to tell you. I don't have anything important to tell you about today, so just clock in and do your thing. I'll see you later.
Later, Mr. B. Have a good night. Let's clock in and get started. Right. Look at this fucking office. How was the cash? Oh no, we were over by 20 cents. Register 1 was exact, and the other two were both over by some change. Perfect. Double counted each one, right? Triple counted. Even better. I'm gonna look into getting a money counter machine. Basically, you just weigh the money to count it. We use them at my old job, they'd be perfect for us here. Just have to find the same brand. That would be useful. I don't mind counting it by hand, though. Anything to help streamline our work to give us more time to do other things is useful, though. And it'll help us get out of here faster. That, too. Corey and Alex are the only two that are to touch the registers tonight, and we'll deal with cleaning and making sure that the machines are running correctly. As a matter of fact, let me tell you about an idea I had about maybe streamlining our work just a little more. Lay it on me, boss! I was thinking about splitting the arcade into different zones. Each zone would contain a certain section of machines and tasks to complete. The register isn't always going to be busy, and I don't want people to just stand there with nothing to do. Oh, that'd be cool. You could even find out who's being lazy by whoever's zones aren't clean. That's part of the idea, too. Can't judge it solely on that, but it can help. There are a couple of things I need to do, though. I need to map out the arcade and determine the busiest sections, then I can set up the zones from there. I can help with that. I know all that stuff. Figured as much. Let me get a clipboard and a pen, and we can get started. While we're out there, we can make sure things are running smoothly, too. There's plenty to do tonight, so we have no time to slack off. Okay, so I know the layout a little bit. Let's just start at the front counter, and we'll rotate around the arcade. The front counter is connected to the merchandise and prize shop at the food bar, so whoever runs the front register can handle the store and the first section of machines. If they look like they're being overwhelmed, it'll be up to a manager to help out. There are 6 total prize machines that are in front of the prize shop too, so they can handle keeping those cleaned. Restocking them should be handled by someone else, though. I normally handle that if Mr. B doesn't. Sounds like it's for the best. Manager should be the one to handle that, so it'll be up to us. Alright. So, over there, next to the prize machines, are the ticket games. For the first few hours of the shift, you walked around the arcade with Chester, making a map of the arcade and special notes of the machines that Chester said were and weren't popular. You would split up from time to time to take care of the other tasks that needed your immediate attention, but eventually the layout was completed. Alright, that's everything it looks like. I should be able to split things up to about 4 zones. It could be easily managed by 4 staff and a manager on busy days, and even less throughout the week. Sounds reasonable enough. What are you gonna do now? I'll just mark off some zones on the layout, and I'm not sure. I'll help out here, most likely. Thank you. Well, before you do that, how about we play around to my favorite game? Once things slow down, maybe. We really shouldn't play games while we're working. Oh, come on, it'll be only for a moment. Not right now, Chess. We have other things we can do. Oh, okay. Guess I'll look around and make sure everything's in order. I'll be in the office if you need me for anything. Okay, shouldn't take but a few minutes for me to really handle this. I'll get out there too. Zone 1 will be in the front of the arcade. Zone 2 will be the bowling alley, dining area, and the party rooms. Zone 3 will be the ticket games, and part of the random games, and Zone 4 will have all the fighting, racing, and remaining games. From there, everyone can rotate restroom checks during their shifts, and a manager can cover their zone during that time. Easy enough? Doing this will help make things operate here more smoothly and help weed out the lazy employees. Now I'll do a walk around and see what needs to be done. What zone should I check out? Alright. Which one do we do? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
Yeah! Fuck yeah!
Oh, this booty. There he is. Hanging out on the couch all curled up and
and warm. Got a vote for Zone 1. Another vote for Zone 1. Zone All! 4. Zone 1. You can do all of them? Nah, it doesn't fucking matter. Alright. Zone 1. Might as well start with Zone 1. Zone 1 is the front of the arcade and has the main register, prize machines, and prize shop. It's the most customer-heavy area, but it should be one of the easiest ones to keep clean. Whoever I put here needs to be really friendly and good at upsales for maximum cash intake. It's Chester in the prize shop. Let's see what he's up to. Hey, Chester. Oh, hi. How you doing in here? I was just checking stock levels on new prizes. We have plenty of most of them, and there are a few that are getting really old. We should reduce the ticket price on them to clear them out and replace them with some newer things. It's not a bad idea. You never talked to Mr. Berkeley about stuff like this? No. Why not? I was just a lowly associate here. I didn't think he'd care to listen to my opinion on things. I figured he knew what he was doing, so I'd always kept it to myself. You have good ideas, though, so you should be sure to share them when you have them. I will now, since I'm a manager too. At least, I'll tell them to you, and maybe you can pass them through Mr. Burke and Mr. B, just in case. I'll be sure you get the credit you deserve, then. Let's talk about the prizes for a minute. We walked around the small shop with Chester, and he pointed out the items that had been there since he started visiting. During the time you were there, handfuls of children were in and out of the shop, and you were able to witness Chester's interactions with them. Alright, little guy, what color of the Wiggle Wampa do you want?
Red!
A red one? So awesome, red's a cool color. Is that your favorite color?
Uh-huh!
Okay, well here's a red Wiggle Wampa for you. And you still have enough tickets for a second one if you want it. Do you want another one? You can save your tickets for later, and you can get another Wiggle Wampa. Or you can get another Wiggle Wampa. I think you need the blue Wiggle Wampa to go with the red one, though. So you can fight them against each other.
I have a blue one, too!
Yup, you got just enough tickets for it. You want to get the blue one, too?
Yeah!
Alright, so you get a red and a blue Wiggle Wampa. Make sure you don't lose them and take real good care of them, okay?
Thank you!
You're very welcome. Have fun! The child ran off with his new toys in hand, and Chester turned back to you. Never seen you interact with kids before, and I have to say, you've handled them all quite well. I'm kind of a big kid myself, so it's easy. I guess it's easy for me to interact with them. I guess they're in a place full of lights and noise. I get that they're in a place full of lights and noise, and they probably hyped up on candy and soda, so I know to be patient with them. They're just kids. Yeah, you got that right. But I cringe when I see them putting their sticky hands all over the machines. They can be so gross sometimes. That's true, too. Gives us more work to do for sure. Maybe we should put some hand sanitizing stations around the arcade. It might help. It might. But it might cause another mess for those kids that just want to use up all the soap. That's true too. Maybe we can test it with one of the machines and see how it goes from there. That could work. I'm getting back to work now. I have a list of prizes to consider replacing and reducing prices for. I'll go over it with Mr. Berkeley and see what he thinks. I'll get you the list of new prizes too and show you what would be cool to add into the stock. Things that will do well here are things that you want. Both. I thought so. I'll take a look at it and add to that to my stuff to talk to the boss man about. Now back to the floor. Yep, back to work I go. What zone? Let's go to Zone 2 now. Yay! Zone 2 is the bowling lanes, dining area, and party room. The party room is empty tonight. The bowling lanes are completely filled, though, and there's a lot of traffic for food. On the weekends, we might need an extra person to help with this zone. I don't think one person can handle it all. There's cleaning to be done, balls to be handled, and then lanes that go bonkers. Hey you look lost in thought. Oh, I was just thinking about how much work has to be done with these lanes on the weekends. I don't think a single person can handle it all with the dining area. Definitely not. Friday and Saturday are both busy like this, and Sunday is about half of this. We can get some really messy guests, so there's no way only one person can keep an eye on it. Through the week is just fine though, right? Yeah, we don't have as many people during the week for bowling, but the weekends are amazing for it. Do you think there's anything we could do through the week to change that? Bringing more people in to bowl would be profitable. Maybe we could do a... Thanks. Maybe we could do a monthly tournament or something. We could get a trophy made or offer a cash prize with there also being entry fees. The entry fees should be able to cover the cash reward, and it might even draw more people to the alley to practice for it. Of course, that means more money spent on drinks, food, and possibly other things in the arcade. That's a pretty solid idea. We can come up with more details about that later, but if it'll increase the revenue of the arcade, that'll be perfect. A roar of cheers erupted from a lane where you walk through the area with Chester and you look towards the commotion in time to see some guys celebrating and several cups spilling onto the floor. And we have a cleanup on lane 7. I'll get it handled. Thanks, Moo. At least he stays on top of these things. Makes my night easier, and I'm glad for that. What zone should I check out? Let's check out zone 3! This area is full of ticket games, and then a cluster of the other random machines that don't really have a section. These machines really need to be kept in order to make sure they are giving out tickets properly. Wonder if any of them have any specific quirks that make winning tickets a breeze. Just walking through here, everything seems to be in order. I should test them to make sure tickets are being dispensed properly. I have a card for free playing, so... We have around 15 machines that give out tickets, so I can test them all in about an hour. I better get started. All of them were working correctly except for one. Just wasn't giving out tickets. Guess nobody has reported it yet, since the machine is still accessible. We're having fun. A little bit. I was making sure all the machines were giving out tickets properly, but it looks like the Lucky Strike machine isn't. Isn't that the fucking namesake of the arcade? That's the one that goes down? Goddamn! Again? The machine's always messing up. Typically, it's just the ticket roll we getting jammed inside. That's it? Yeah, and I can fix that. Mr. B showed me how to swap out all the ticket rolls, and he made sure I knew about that one jamming. Just leave it to me and I'll have it running again in a few minutes. Might as well show me how to handle it too. I need to know how. Right, I have the keys for the machine, so I'll show you real quick how to handle it. It's super easy, so check this out. Just squatted down in front of the machine and unlock the panel to pull it open. See this? Tickets have tried to dispense, but somehow fell off the rack, so they kind of just fed to the bottom of the machine. How does that even happen? I think it's from people just pulling too hard on the tickets, and it fudges them up on the inside. I'm not really sure, though. All I have to do to fix it is take the tickets out, wrap them back up, and put them back in. He was only on the floor for a few minutes before closing and locking the panel again. I'll give it a shot. That should work out great. You play it. Let's see how many tickets you can get in one go. Alright, watch a pro show you how it's done. I swiped the card, and less than a minute later, and the ticket machine began spitting out tickets. See? All the machines have their way of being handled if you know how to work them. And you know how to work them all, right? Like a pro. You're pretty good with your hands, huh? You really tweak those knobs in just the right way. Oh, yeah. All it takes is a real gentle touch and a little patience to get exactly what I want. I'm just gonna go see if anything else needs to be cleaned up now. I trust you have everything here under control. What a goof. Well, let's check out Zone 4. Over here, we got all the racing games, fighting games, and some of the other miscellaneous games. This section doesn't have as many machines, since they take up a lot of space, so whoever handles the section would be able to help in other areas. There aren't as many people back here either, so this section seems kind of slow. It even has one of those boozies inside of it and play the game in a little space. This one is space themed too, which is neat. I want to test it out. The booth was shaped like a small rocket ship, and the inside was big enough for a couple of people, with the doors being nothing more than fabric. He climbed inside and sat down, taking a moment to examine all the buttons on the console and watch the preview video. Looks like it's pretty straightforward. Steer the ship and shoot things. If there are 2 players, I guess it'd split the screen. I'm gonna play it for a little bit, just to see what it's like. I don't suppose you'll mind if I join you in there. Yeah, Chester is fucking stalking us right now. A head poked in through the door, and before you answered, it was followed by the rest of Chester, taking the empty spot beside you and cramming you against the wall. This thing is a tight fit for me, but I saw you get in and figured I'd see what you were up to. I was just checking to make sure the inside was clean. Is that right? I guess someone else just happened to pay for a play and didn't use it, huh? Well, I figured I'd test it to make sure all the buttons were working correctly, too. You mean you didn't just want to play it because it looked cool? Which would be completely understandable, because this game is a lot of fun. Okay, I did just want to play it because it looks neat. It's even more fun with 2 players, I bet. I wouldn't know, since I never have anyone to play with that's comfortable being crammed in here with me. We'll only play for a few minutes. For testing purposes. Deal. Chester swiped his card through the player 2 slot and smashed the play button to start the game. Much to your surprise, the screen jolted and shook you as you were given control over piloting a ship through an asteroid field. Giant chunks of asteroids would fly towards the screen periodically as you maneuvered around, and you just had to blast them away before your ship took the image. Ah, fuck! Fuck you! Fuck you, W, bitch. First wave of asteroids were blown away while you navigated through the debris. Yeah, there you go. I think there's another wave of them, so keep on your toes. X! Fuck you, X! God, I got hit by one of those, but you made it through unscathed. I'm getting the hang of it. It's pretty intense, though. No time to relax either. Here comes another wave. Which button is it going to be? A? Aha! I fucking called it! Yeah, I was going to play Tennis Ace today, but then this game got updated, and I was enticed by Herald Day 30 and all that other shit, so I figured I would just play Tennis Ace tomorrow, or whenever I stream next, because I don't do it daily anymore. But that Tennis Ace update is coming soon. Don't you worry. Whoa! There you go, we got through that with no trouble! Barely! I almost got hit near the end of that one. Oh. Yeah. Fuck. Well, we're in the clear now, since that was the end of the level. After he said that, your ships were shown exploding from the asteroid field, with a victory message flashing on both your screens. Look at that, your score was higher than mine too. Maybe this machine is busted after all. What's that supposed to mean? Nothing. Well, that means we have to get back to work, huh? Yep. But first... He grinned and pulled his chin towards you, pecking your lips against his. It's no fun seeing you around here and not getting to do this, so I wanted to take advantage of the privacy. Maybe we'll have to make a habit out of meeting like this, then. He pushed his lips back against your, holding you for a few more seconds in a passionate kiss while his hand cupped your crotch. After a gentle squeeze, he released you. This really turns me on, you know. Then we better get back to work. Yeah, we should. I'll have to play this one again sometime. Agreed. But for now, back to work! Okay. I'm really happy after that. I'm feeling pretty good too. What zone should I check out? We're done, motherfucker! We're done! Okay. I've been through all the zones now, and I have a decent idea of things we can do to make this place better. I spent so much time doing all this, it's just about time to start closing up shop. I have time for another quick sweep around the arcade, then it'll be time to get going. With what little time you had left in your shift, you quickly looked around the arcade for anything that needed your attention. It seemed like no time at all before it was time to close the arcade for the night. Alright, we're the only 2 left in here. Everyone else has been sent home and the arcade's locked up. Perfect. Something's gonna fucking happen. How's the cash? Not as good when we started. What, really? How bad off is it? Almost 10 short, meaning someone is bad with money or someone is stealing. And everything was fine when we got here. Which register was short? The front register was the only one off. but I'll want to go through the transaction log to make sure nobody unauthorized was on the register. If that's clear, then it's easy to pinpoint the problem. I'll go over that tomorrow before opening. It's been a busy day here, and I'm just ready to get home. Yeah, it's really late. If you think it's something you can deal with in the morning, let's get home and go to sleep. We only got about 7 hours. We only get about 7 hours of sleep. Yeah. Let's do one more sweep around the arcade, then we can go. Sure thing. Oh god, it's out. We're outside. Something bad is gonna fucking happen. It's so dark out here, even with the street lights. Yeah, it's really creepy at this time of night, so let's not waste any time and get out of here. Just glad I'm not alone this time. Yeah, it's a lot better with someone else. You strapped on your helmets, hopped on your bikes, and took off toward the apartments. Oh good, we made it! Jesus tits! I'm so tired, I just want to crash. Almost drove off the sidewalk a couple of times. I know, I just want to sleep. Nothing was shown, but he started stripping, so no. I'll have to get up a little early to take a shower, then I'll wake you up before I leave, and you can take a shower. I don't want to leave you all alone, though. It's okay. You can use the extra sleep, I'm sure. You could use it, too. I'll be fine, so don't worry. You get some extra sleep in the morning, or get some stuff ready for the evening. I won't argue. You can brush your teeth before sleeping. Fine. You patted his rump and groped it before he rolled off the bed and trudged to the bathroom. I better get undressed and do the same. I need all the sleep I can get. And there, okay, so nothing was shown. We're good. Alright, so take that off. And there we have it. So that's it for Chester. Chester! Let's look at the author's notes. And there we have it. You see a lot of little things about Chester depending on your choices. So explore it all. I don't want to replay any of the fucking games, goddammit. Thanks for reading and your support through 2018, everyone. I'll catch you all next time. Alright. Well, I got an option here. I could either play Dozer's update now, or save it for later. I think I'll save it for later. Reason being is I don't feel quite right now. I caught myself a couple of times during the stream just not responding to things the way I should. And I'm sorry for that. So, I think I'm going to take the hint and stop it here. So, next time I stream, it'll probably be Tennis Ace, because that got updated. And then after that, I'll come back and do Dozer. And providing something else doesn't get fucking updated by the time I stream again, which, due to school and life and whatnot, isn't every day or even close anymore. Eventually, I'll be getting back to the 3 new games that we started, which is Wolfstar, After Class, and Hayseed Night. So, until then, ladies and gentlemen, I've been the trained unprofessional. Speaking of the voices in my head when I say until next time, fare thee well. Bye, everyone!